everyone, this is Trios98, and today I am going to be showing you, I'm going to be starting a new series on my channel where I give you, basically just an entire, guide on the best ways to play Rise of Nations. If you don't know what Rise of Nations is, I've made a couple videos on it in the past, but basically it's a grand strategy game where your goal is to conquer the world. So, in today's video, I'm going to be going over the military aspect of the game, and further how your land military will work. So, the first thing that I'm going to go over in this video is the infantry. So the infantry are your default units. You can see I start with 130,000 infantry at the beginning of the game. This is your home guard, as you can see right here, and depending on how much you have is your tier. Like, I'm pretty sure the higher up you are on the rankings list, the more units you have. So that's that. That's your infantry. Every infantry unit, you can see I have 13 right here. Every infantry unit needs 100,000 manpower to get, $1 million, and needs an upkeep price of 20k. So that's basically that. So when I make these, I've got 10 cities selected, so I'm gonna use $10 million, 100,000 manpower, and I will be losing 200,000 dollars per second. So now all my units are ready to invade, and I can send them on their way. So, next is tanks. Tanks are your most powerful land unit. These units need 100,000 manpower, like the infantry. They need $5 million, so that's 5 times as much. 1 motor part. The infantry did not need any motor parts. They need 0.25 units of steel, so a quarter unit of steel. And they need an upkeep price of $160,000 and 1 unit of oil. So that's how the tanks work. Next is the anti-aircraft. This is especially useful if you're versing an experienced player that knows how to use aircraft. They're used to fight aerial forces in the sky, and but from the ground. So we'll go over aerial units in a later video, a later guide. These units need 2,500 manpower, which is a quarter of both tanks and infantry. $15 million, which is a lot more than both of them, and need an upkeep price of $24,000. While this unit is dedicated to shooting down aircraft, it is very weak against other units like infantry or tanks. Next is the artillery. The artillery is like the anti-aircraft, but instead of aerial forces, it's for naval and ground forces. Artillery needs 2,000 manpower, $12.5 million, and needs an upkeep price of $125,000. In these artillery, like the anti-aircraft units, are very weak against ground units like infantry and tanks, like I've said. Next is the doctrines. So doctrines they describe how you play, basically. Army doctrines, there are 3 of them. There's balanced, your basic one, which we'll actually go over last. Let's do specialization first. Specialization limits your manpower increase, and doubles army recruitment time, but multiplies the infantry's starting skill by 2, or 1.75. So this makes your infantry much more powerful, but they take longer to basically come into play, and there's less of them. Massed attack gives the nation 2 times manpower gain. This is actually the one that I'm going to use. 2 times manpower gain and 25% shorter recruitment time, but they only have 1/3 of their starting experience, which is a lot less. So they're a lot weaker, but there's a lot more of them. Balanced is basically in between the 2. So they're going to be basically halfway in between. They'll be okay manpower gain, okay recruitment time, and okay starting skill. But that's basically it. Those are all the doctrines. If I missed anything for the armies, let me know, and hopefully we'll see the second video in the series soon. So, thank you for watching, and have a good day.